After the horrific death of Charlie Kirk that happened a few days ago, I saw so many disgusting, vile, and reprehensible subhuman people cherishing, laughing, enjoying, and doing everything to prop each other up as he died. These people were sickening, these people were disgusting, these people horrific. Everything about them was just nasty, disgusting, and bad. And they all had the same signs: nose rings, rainbow colored hair, or they looked like they were mentally unstable and about to have a panic attack over the smallest thing you say. They laughed in our faces. They told us Charlie was a Nazi, a monster, a vile piece of human garbage. That's what they propped him up as. Charlie was nothing more than one of the kindest, one of the nicest, one of the most amazing conservative speakers on this side. He was not a radical, he didn't have extreme views, he was not a horrible person, he was a conservative Christian. He loved his family, he loved talking to people, and anyone who's ever had the opportunity to meet him really got to see just how good of a person he was, not only to his family, his friends, but also to society in general. So, what I saw with so many Democrats happily smiling and enjoying the death of it, this is what I'm going to say. The Democratic Party has failed the majority of its voter base. When George Floyd riots happened, destroying the black community, everything in it, what did the Democrats do? They didn't do anything. They never bothered helping the black community. They did everything in their power to help the criminals that took advantage of the black community and make it proactively worse for everyone in it instead. They happily stood back and watched as Teslas were burned, destroyed, and all because Elon Musk decided he wanted to join Donald Trump instead. Once again, they did nothing to fix this behavior or actions. Then, when Donald Trump had 2 assassination attempts, the same thing happened. They never fixed this behavior. People were happy, people were smiling, and a lot of people wished that the bullet went through his skull. The very same thing. No one fixed the behavior, no one called it reprehensible, nothing. Eventually, this led to a cult forming in the party. People that propped themselves up on violence, on atrocious acts, on destroying the lives and livelihoods of other people they disagree with. They find enjoyment in hurting people, fighting them, taking them off the internet, threatening their lives, destroying everything they built, and destroying their reputation, spreading misinformation, and doing everything they can to destroy that person's livelihood and take them off the internet forever. It created a cult and an environment where these people simultaneously propped each other up doing these actions. So, what transpired when all these people you saw laughing, that were disgusting, vile, rude, cruel, was the result of the party not doing anything to fix that behavior, not doing anything to stop bad people from representing their party, until it eventually became what it is now, the absolute standard of the party. These people, the moment that you saw Barack Obama, Bernie Sanders, and many of the other Democrats tell their party to basically stop, what happened? They kept going. They made it even far worse. They kept laughing in our faces because that's who they truly are now. So an entire war was started on social media. Many people lost their jobs and cried about it. They found a way to victimize themselves after actively enjoying one of the nicest people on the planet being shot and actively celebrating it and propping it up and doing everything in their power to show the entire world how happy they are. They got too comfortable with social media, they got too comfortable with so much. And once they showed the real world who they are, their true colors, the people who weren't radical in their party just realized that these are the people that are with them. So many Democrats I also saw were disgusted and said they were never voting Democrat again, and rightfully so. These people were never taken care of, they are a disease, they are making every one of you look bad, And the fact that so many of you did nothing to stop this eventually led to what is transpiring now. Absolute vile, disgusting human beings doing whatever the hell they want because they were allowed to for this long. Then, for the people that said, oh, there's violence on both sides, what the hell do you mean? Both sides. If you're in a relationship and there's 1,000 problems, you cause 3 of them and your girlfriend caused all the other problems. And then she says, oh, we both made mistakes. What do you mean, we both? You made pretty much every substantial, horrific mistake in this relationship that led to it being destroyed in the first place. That's basically what the Democrats did. They have a pretty much near monopoly on violence and on political rhetoric that is hateful, disgusting, and distasteful. And then these people had the gall to cry and whine and complain the moment they lost their jobs for celebrating the death of a man they were so happy to have destroyed. The moment they celebrated his death, called him a Nazi, they basically made it clear to everyone that's even slightly conservative, slightly Christian, or even has slightly regular values that aren't a part of this pretty much cult of people, that they will happily laugh, smile, and enjoy your death as well. This has created everyone on the right to basically simultaneously join forces together. I saw people I never thought I would see join together. Alex Jones, Andrew Tate, Ben Shapiro, Donald Trump, Asmund Gold, and so many other people. They joined forces, and why? It's because these people made it clear. If we're willing to do this to them, you're basically on the same page as them. We're more than happy to see your livelihood, your everything destroyed, all for our incredibly divisive, disgusting cult of people. The worst part is, they tried to make it out like the shooter was a conservative. He might have grown up in a conservative family. He had a boyfriend who was transitioning to a girl. He was part of the Democratic Socialist of America. He was a member of Antifa. He was part of many Discord groups that propped up ideals for Antifa. He had a bullet that says, hey, catch fascist. And who says fascist the most? It's obviously CNN, MSNBC, Elizabeth Warren, Michelle Obama, Barack Obama, all these people. They always called Donald Trump and the right a fascist. He didn't get this word that popped up from nowhere. He got it from you guys. Then eventually, Charlie Kirk died because of it. Died because your rhetoric was so toxic. It made people think he was the literal devil himself. So yeah, I don't feel bad for a single one of those people who lost their jobs. Absolute horrible people. They spent the last better part of a decade canceling people for less. For far, far less, and doxing them. And now when it's their turn, they suddenly whine and complain about it. Such a bunch of pathetic losers. But anyways, that's pretty much all. And it's been a depressing last few days, as well as a day where the right pretty much unified, as well as multiple other countries. Thank you guys in Britain. Thank you guys in Australia. Thank you guys in South Korea. Thank you guys in Argentina. Thank you guys in El Salvador. All of you guys sending your love. All of you guys sending your support. It truly shows us that we have multiple allies. Thank you guys for helping us. We hope you guys succeed as well. Thank you for everything you posted online. Thank you for doing your best to unify not only America, but as well as your nations on Charlie Kirk. His messaging will never die. His messaging became far, far stronger than ever. And yeah, that's pretty much all.